They walked away. Or maybe you let go and now you wonder if losing them meant losing everything. But what if I told you you didn't lose them? You remembered yourself. And this was never a tragedy. It was a return. Because every ending carries a doorway. And this one, though it felt like loss was the beginning of your awakening love, loss, and the illusion of forever. We grow up believing that true love is supposed to last forever. That if it ends, it wasn't real. But some of the most soul-shifting connections are never meant to stay. They arrive like fire fast, consuming, unforgettable. And they leave just as suddenly. Not all love is meant to be held. Some love is a spark meant to ignite something sleeping within you. Their exit wasn't failure. It was design. It was timing. It was your soul saying, now, let's go deeper. The sacred visitors of the soul. Some souls come into your life like whispers, and others like earthquakes. But none of them appear by accident. Every connection holds a contract one signed long before you met. They may have come to trigger your wounds, so you could finally heal them, or to show you a reflection of your forgotten light. And once their role was fulfilled, the universe released them. This is not abandonment. This is sacred orchestration. Your pain was a key. Their presence was the hand that turned it. You mistook the mirror for the source. You saw beauty in their eyes, but it was your own light shining back. You felt alive with them, but it was your soul waking up in their presence. They were a mirror, not a source. When they left, what they showed you didn't disappear. It simply became your responsibility to carry it forward. You weren't abandoned. You were handed back to yourself. Love was never meant to be possessed. We ache because we try to hold what was never ours to keep. But love, in its purest form, isn't a cage. It's wind. It's water. It flows. The ones who enter and leave your life, they're not thieves. They're messengers. They came to remind you that love is not about possession. It's about presence. And when that presence fades, it's because the lesson has been absorbed. The grief of losing who you were with them. Sometimes we miss the version of ourselves that only existed in their presence. That person who laughed more, felt more, dreamed more. But the truth is, they didn't create that version of you. They illuminated it. That version still lives inside you. And now, it is your turn to bring it to the surface without needing their reflection to remind you who you are. The energetic purpose behind spiritual separation. When two souls no longer resonate, life orchestrates separation. Not as punishment, but as realignment. You began to evolve. They chose comfort over growth. And so the universe, in its grace, created space. What feels like betrayal is often protection. What feels like rejection is redirection. And what feels like an ending is the beginning of alignment with your higher self. Their exit created space for your expansion. We fear the void, but the void is sacred. When they left, they created silence. But silence is where the soul speaks. Without their noise, you could finally hear your truth. Without their presence, you could finally remember your own. What they vacated wasn't your peace, it was your cage. And now you are free to become. You didn't lose them. You found you. You've been searching for something wholeness, peace, validation. But what if you had it all along? Their departure stripped away the distraction. Now, what remains is raw, real, and yours. It's not about forgetting them. It's about remembering you. The part of you that no longer begs to be chosen because you finally chose yourself. Your heart is still worthy. Don't confuse their absence with your worth. You are not hard to love. You are not too much. You are not broken. They simply weren't the one meant to stay. Your heart still holds beauty. And now it's being prepared for a deeper loved one that mirrors your new depth, your truth, your light. So let this be your sacred reminder. You didn't lose them. You remembered yourself. You returned to your essence. And that is your true reunion. This is Ubuntu, where the soul is honored, the heart is healed, and your spirit always finds its way home.